Thank you. Next question is to Mr. Needleman. Your opponent sponsored a state constitutional amendment that would toughen the requirements for selling or swapping state-owned lands to make way for development. The amendment would require a 2/3 vote in the legislature to approve such a sale of open space, that the sale or swap would have to be presented as a standalone bill, not part of a bigger omnibus package, and that any resulting sale revenues go towards purchasing open space land, if I have that right, and I'm sure if I don't, the senator will correct me. How would you vote on that amendment, and why?
So I think that came out of the land swap that happened in Haddam, which I thought was an ill-conceived deal when it happened, and I actually think that making those kinds of land swaps standalone is not a bad idea. Thank you.
Senator Linares.
You're welcome. We are very close to putting a permanent end to things like the land swap, which was a terrible deal for the Connecticut River Valley. We have one of the most beautiful districts in the country because we take care of our river valley. We make sure that we don't overdevelop on the Connecticut River Valley, and it's an incredible place to visit, and it's an incredible environmental victory that we had when we preserved the preserve, when we blocked the Haddam land swap, and we put it to an end permanently. And that was something that I was very proud to have accomplished in my 4 years in the Senate.
If I could follow up, Senator Linares, perhaps it came across as a softball question, maybe it did, but I actually got that from a developer who had concern that putting it in the Constitution was too much, that it ended any ability to sort of negotiate and have some wiggle room. So, if you could address that, having come from the reader, as why you think the Constitution, as opposed to simply a matter of law, is necessary.
Well, I think by requiring a 2/3 legislative vote is a great way to protect open space in this state. We take open space very seriously in my district. When we had a public forum for the high-speed rail, for the public to come in and comment on the high-speed rail, this auditorium was full because the feds were proposing running a high-speed rail right through different open space territory, different historical territory. So we take that seriously, and that's something my district wanted, and we had a lot of support for it, and I hope it's going to pass in the next legislative session.
Anything more on that, Mr. Needleman?
Sure. I've been a big supporter of the Land Trust in Essex, which is a very, very active group. We've supported open space acquisitions through our municipal budget, and I was very proud to be part of the effort to purchase the preserve also. I would wonder, because that money was paid for, there was a significant amount of money in the state budget for that. I wonder if, other than verbal support for it, if Senator Linares actually voted for the funding.